Welcome back to Falling Fox Gaming, everybody. I am your host Blaine, and today we're picking up with some more Kenshi. Now, as you can see, we are pretty much where we left off, with the exception of us mining up to 25,000 cats, and Dredge is mostly healed. Now, the first thing that we're going to do today is we're going to head over to the bar and try and find a new companion. Now, we desperately need at least one more person. Being down to 3 people is kind of sketchy because if one person or 2 go down, you really can't help them, as you saw in our last video where we barely escaped with 4 or 5 people. Now, our new companion here is New. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, please let me know down below so that way I can pronounce it correctly. A community member requested that name, and I'm happy to use community member names. Let me know if you want something named after you. He's all kitted out with our similar gear and ready for adventuring. But first, more mining. So the reason why we had so much money before is that we were farming up to 25,000 cats, so that way we could buy the building next to our main one, or a small one, so that we can build a research station and get up to tech level 5 research stations, so that way we can build the training dummies from one of the mods that we have installed. Now, the mod is basically, it allows us to build training dummies that can train any particular stat up to 70. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to train up to about 30 across the board. And once we've done that, we are actually going to kind of head out and adventure. As you can see, I have the research station almost to level 5, so we're almost ready. So what we're going to do is build something like this. These are all of our training dummies. Now, they took a whole bunch of resources to build, and we're not even done yet fully. We've done a lot of mining in between to try and collect some more resources because the resources are kind of expensive to build them. So what we're doing is training. We are, mid-20s to 30s in most of our stats, and when we're done here and we have all of our stats at 30, we're going to head out on an adventure. Prior to that, we're going to sell everything we have, so we only have our gear that we're carrying on us and some sleeping bags. We're going to kind of leave this place behind and probably never come back unless we absolutely have to, or if we're just passing through. And here we are, all ready to head out. All of our stats are 30 across the board. A couple people have a little bit higher stats because of bonuses and whatnot, but assume all of our stats are 30, which you'll see when we head out, actually, formally. I wanted to take this little shot just before we actually head out, so that way we have something to kind of remember this town by if we never return, or if we could return with 10 people, so we kind of can see our beginnings. Now, we don't have much gear. The problem that I think we might run into is if we run into too many things, we're not going to be able to carry it because all of our small backpacks aren't made for that. We've headed north a little bit here now, and well, we're not that far from town really. We just left. It's been less than a minute since we got outside of town, and there's a little village up to the north, and I'm gonna kind of stealth up there because I have seen some bad guys kind of roaming around. Kind of got up here without any hassle, thankfully, but let's kind of see what we can see. I don't know what this place is. It could be a village, or it could be an enemy faction. I have no idea. Farming village, apparently. They have a broken watchtower, some shacks, a faction HQ. That's weird. And a storm house, which is a big house, basically, I think. There's some people here. What's that? A moon guardian. What's a moon guardian? Yeah, it says right there, moon guardian, and then preacher cult. I don't know that faction. Sounds sketchy if you ask me. He's patrolling town. Okay, so they have actual guards. I don't know what a moon guard. They're hive people. So aren't hive people supposed to be with a hive out kind of west or whatever the hives are? And I'm kind of nervous that they have a faction HQ. So does that mean that they have to be an actual particular faction? And there's some people out here farming. Oh, they're actual farmers. Still part of the preacher cult, so they must not be slaves. Or if they are, they're hiding it well. And they have some guards. Let's see, more people farming. Interesting. Well, they don't seem to be hostile as far as I can tell. When I was selecting them before, none of their names were turning red or anything, or the cursor wasn't. think we're going to move up just a little bit so we can get a little bit better view of the overall town, see if they have any turrets or anything. These guards kind of make me nervous. Yeah, so no one spotted us moving up a bit, and now we can actually see the whole town. Yeah, they have a corpse disintegrator thing. No turrets as far as I can tell, but there's quite a few people, so we can't just go on in if they are hostile. Their stats are all pretty similar to ours. They're in like the mid-20s or so. So I don't want to just kind of wander up and then pick a fight with them and then have us get killed because I wasn't paying attention. So I think our strategy is going to be to, well, keep an eye on how many people are. Man, there's a lot of people. Yeah, like I said, their stats are very similar to ours, so I don't want to just go ahead and run in there if they are hostile. They don't appear to be hostile. Normally the cursor turns red if they are. But let's move up and see if we can talk to one of the farmers. Let's see, moving up. Okay, so he yelled something. Moons almighty, make it rain. Okay, and he's hostile now, so what is he doing? He's assaulting us, apparently. Okay, dude, that's stupid on your part. You are literally naked. No one else seems to be doing it, so let's just back up, and I guess we'll fight him by himself. I don't know how far he can call for help, so hopefully we can just take him out here by himself. We're close enough to where I think he called for help. Yeah, it looks like there's another person coming over here. Yeah, so we'll have to take him on, and then one other person. Oh, maybe another person too. Yep, okay, so it looks like we have two people. Well, the one guy turned around, actually. So I guess just one more person. So what we're going to do, I think, is just pick them off one by one. And as long as we can do that, why not? We'll probably do the old strategy where you knock them out and then pick them up so that way they can't actually get back up. It seemed like the smartest strategy was back up here and then attack him by himself. I don't know why he was walking back. He clearly was chasing us. Okay, so we're going to have 2v4. I think we can take that. I really wish we weren't fighting in a bush, though. It's kind of annoying. Can't really see what's going on if there's a bush in the way. Guys, can you get off the tree, please? I'd appreciate that. I'm not going to run away, though, because that cleaver, those cleavers seem to hit multiple people each time they swing. So hopefully our people can kind of stun lock them a little bit so that way they can't keep hitting us. Yeah, like every time that moon cleaver swings, he hits like two people like that. Yeah, that hurts. Okay. Okay, they're both down. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do the old trick where you just kind of pick people up and haul them away. And yeah, so we're going to heal up first because we actually took a little bit of damage. Not much. Not worried. 2v4, that's a pretty simple win. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start picking them off one by one and then just carrying them back here when we knock them out so that way they're not a danger to us anymore. As you can see, I've been collecting bodies. I'm up to 4 of them in my arms, and we've been fighting them one by one, actually. We haven't really had any issues. The guards have come out one by one, and then sometimes, you know, one will come after once we've pretty much knocked one of them out. So we're relatively uninjured. They are all pretty bad shape. We're just going to let them bleed out and die while we continue on with our little adventure. Now, keeping an eye on the town, what I've noticed is that they tend to travel in small groups, usually like 2 or 3 people, so you can't really just fight one-on-one or lure one person away. So our strategy is going to be to drag a couple people out, fight them, knock them out, and then pick them up, and then put one person down that can heal and wake back up, and then we can fight that one person. And I think we're just going to do that over and over because I don't want to get into a scuffle with these guys when they have equal numbers because they are actually pretty dangerous. The cleavers I've noticed hit for around the same as our swords that we have, but they're really, really good at hitting multiple people. So pretty much every fight, everyone gets damaged. So that's a lot of medkits that we're going through, and I don't want to run out of medkits. And none of these people have had medkits to actually loot, so if we keep up where we're getting injured every single fight, all people, then we're going to run out of medkits before this fight's over. So I think we're going to rest here. And guess what? We are not resting. I was just about to drop the bedrolls, and suddenly, out of nowhere, like 3 or 4 guards came running up all at the same time. So we fought them, or started fighting them, and then I forgot to hit the record button, so here we are, mid-fight. We also have more people running in, so we need to really take these people down. New got hit pretty hard. He's down to 10 or 11 health on his chest, and everyone else is doing okay. But I'm really worried about New. We're going to have him back up and try and heal that chest a little bit so he doesn't get one-shotted accidentally. Like I said, those moon cleavers that they use hit multiple people each time, and all it's going to take is an unlucky swing for us, and New is going to go down. Yeah, we got another guard come out. Jesus. So our goal, our plan actually, not goal, our goal, dang it, I said it again. Our plan was to fight them 1 or 2 at a time, and we're basically fighting 6 of them now. We fought 4 of them. Like, I think it was actually 3 versus 4, and then 2 more people came out. So this has to be most of their population of their town by this point. I didn't see anybody else really in town. Oh, we got another guy come out. Dang it. Yeah, let's see, how are we doing? Everyone seems to be doing okay. New is doing okay. That's who I was really worried about. So what I think we're going to do here, I think we got this fight. We seem to be holding our own. No one else seems to be coming. Yeah, I think we got this. Okay, so we're going to take them out. Yep, they are all basically down. So I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to call it here for a day. I'm going to make sure all these people die, so I'm going to do the strategy I mentioned where you just pick them up and then kill them one by one. And they're all guaranteed to die at that point. It's just going to take a really long time, and it's not worth showing you guys that really long process. That may take like a half hour of my time. So I'm just going to do it, make sure they're all dead safely, and then when we come back next time, we're going to siege this village and whoever's left. When I looked at the map, I think it said they had like 7 people or something like that. I'm not sure how that actually works. I'm not super familiar with attacking towns. I'm not normally one to attack towns. I normally just kind of go in and buy stuff, but they decided to attack me, so that's what we're doing. So we're going to throw down our bedrolls and heal up, and then wait till the next morning, and then we're going to siege this place. So if you guys like this video, please do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys have any tips or anything for me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played this game, so any like reminders you guys can give me are very helpful. And if you'd like someone named after you when we find them, let me know if there's a specific race or what name you want, and if it's a weird name, please write the phonetics out a little bit so I know how to say it. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.